Imagine a creature that never grows old, a being that could live for centuries or perhaps forever. It might sound like something out of science fiction, but in nature, immortality is very real. Today, we're counting down 10 incredible animals that can, in theory, live forever. From jellyfish that reverse aging to ancient ocean dwellers older than human civilization, you'll discover how nature has cracked the code to eternal life. But here's the twist. Immortality doesn't always mean invincibility. These animals still face dangers from predators, disease, or humans. The difference is if nothing kills them, they might never die from old age. We're starting at number 10. And trust me, you'll want to stay until number 1, because it might just change the way you see life and death. Number 10, the red sea urchin. Most sea urchins live just a few years, but the red sea urchin is different. Found along the Pacific coast of North America, these spiny creatures can live for over 200 years with no signs of aging. Picture this. Off the coast of California, a diver explores a kelp forest and spots a massive, bright red sea urchin lodged between two rocks. It looks like any other, but a scientist later discovers this individual has been alive since the mid-1800s, back when gold miners were rushing to California and Abraham Lincoln was a young lawyer. Their secret lies in their remarkable ability to regenerate damaged tissues and their extremely slow metabolism. This means their cells barely wear down over time. In a way, the red sea urchin is like a living time capsule, quietly witnessing history pass above the waves. Number 9, the Aldabra giant tortoise. If patience were an Olympic sport, the Aldabra giant tortoise would win gold. Native to the Seychelles, these massive reptiles can live well beyond 150 years, and some could live indefinitely if left undisturbed. Meet Jonathan, the world's oldest known living land animal. Born in 1832, Jonathan has lived through the invention of the telephone, 2 world wars, and the moon landing, and he's still grazing on the same island today. These tortoises move slowly, eat mostly plants, and live stress-free lives. All factors scientists believe contribute to their incredible longevity. In the wild, an Aldabra giant tortoise could live through multiple human generations, quietly lumbering across its island home while the world changes beyond recognition. Number 8, the ocean quahog clam. At first glance, the ocean quahog looks like just another clam. But hidden inside its shell is a story spanning centuries. One specimen, nicknamed Ming, was discovered to be 507 years old, born before Columbus sailed to the Americas. Scientists studying Ming were able to read its growth rings, much like the rings in a tree, to uncover over 500 years of ocean climate data. Tragically, Ming's age was only discovered after it died during research, a stark reminder that even immortal creatures aren't invincible. Ocean quahogs live deep on the seafloor, where conditions are stable and predators are few. With such a slow metabolism, they age at a glacial pace, making them some of the oldest living animals ever recorded. Number 7, the Greenland shark. The Greenland shark is the slowest shark in the world, and possibly the longest living vertebrate ever discovered. They swim at less than 1 mile per hour and can live for 400 years or more. Imagine a Greenland shark born in the early 1600s, gliding through icy waters while Shakespeare was writing his plays. It could still be alive today, cruising under Arctic ice, utterly unaware of the modern world. Scientists believe their secret lies in their near-freezing environment, which slows their metabolism to almost nothing. They don't even reach reproductive maturity until around 150 years old. In human terms, that's like having your first child at the age of 150. Number 6, the immortal flatworm. Small, flat, and living in ponds or rivers, the planarian flatworm might seem unremarkable until you cut one in half. It doesn't just heal. Each half grows into a complete worm. Scientists have performed experiments where a single planarian was cut into over 20 pieces, and every piece grew into a complete, healthy worm. This power comes from stem cells that never seem to age, making the flatworm biologically immortal. Researchers hope this regeneration might one day help humans regrow organs or repair severe injuries. A medical breakthrough inspired by a humble worm. Number 5. The lobster. Lobsters don't stop growing as they get older. They just keep getting bigger. They also remain fertile for life and show no signs of aging in their organs or muscles. Off the coast of Nova Scotia, fishermen once caught a lobster estimated to be over 120 years old, weighing more than 20 pounds. It was so massive they released it back into the ocean as a living legend. The secret? Lobsters produce an enzyme called telomerase throughout their lives, which repairs their DNA and prevents cellular damage. If they could avoid predators and disease, and if fishing didn't exist, they might live indefinitely. Number 4. The hydra. In a small pond, a creature no bigger than your fingernail may hold the ultimate key to immortality. The hydra constantly replaces its cells through a process called continuous regeneration. In laboratory conditions, hydras have shown no signs of aging for years. Some scientists believe they could live forever unless something kills them. They're now at the center of cutting-edge research into anti-aging treatments for humans. The irony? This near-immortal animal is so fragile that even a small fish could eat it in seconds. Number 3. The glass sponge. Deep in the cold Antarctic seas lives the glass sponge, a creature that builds its skeleton from silica. Some colonies are estimated to be 10,000 years old or more. Imagine a glass sponge beginning its life when humans were still using stone tools and still being alive today. Their incredible lifespan is thanks to extremely slow growth and stable deep-sea conditions, where almost nothing changes for thousands of years. Number 2. The Turritopsis dohrnii, immortal jellyfish. This tiny jellyfish has mastered the ultimate trick, reversing its own aging. When stressed or injured, it reverts its cells back to a juvenile stage, essentially restarting its life cycle. Picture a jellyfish caught in a storm, swept into dangerous waters. Instead of dying, it transforms back into a polyp and starts life over again. In theory, it could repeat this process endlessly, making it one of the closest things to a truly immortal creature. Number 1. The bacteria in permafrost. It might not be an animal in the traditional sense, but it is alive, and it could be the ultimate immortal. Bacteria trapped in Arctic permafrost have been revived after being frozen for millions of years. Scientists thawed bacteria that last saw sunlight when mammoths still roamed the earth, and within hours, they began to move and reproduce as if nothing had happened. These microbes have survived complete stasis, proving that life can persist in extreme conditions far longer than we ever imagined. So what does immortality in nature teach us? That life is endlessly adaptable, that aging isn't always inevitable, and that somewhere in the DNA of these creatures might be the key to extending human life. Humans may never live forever, but maybe, just maybe, we can learn from nature's immortals. If you enjoyed this countdown, subscribe for more journeys into the wonders of the natural world, and let us know in the comments which animal impressed you most.